welcome back to another episode of Life Changers. And as always, my name is Mike. And I'd like to welcome you to the experiment. I know in the last episode we're talking a little bit about giving up, letting go, just trust. And I finished off talking about how I was learning about the law of attraction. And when I was younger, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. But as I got older, I was like, you know what? There might be something to it, because you got to just go try it, right? Before you knock it, right? As people tell me, right? Hey, try this new thing. Oh, I don't like that. Well, you can't say you don't like it if you don't try it. So you got to try everything, right? So make an experiment. That's what I thought. And I know, before I get off on a tangent here, I'm going on another tangent. I know we talk a lot about business and stuff like that. It's just because that's what I'm going through, right? I started my first big company when I was 19 years old, and I was pretty successful, made a lot of mistakes, as I talked about in a few episodes, and I'll probably talk about again as we get popular and more people start joining in, and eventually maybe I'll just have people, and we could just all just be in a chat room talking, and we could just have a fun time uplifting each other and helping each other out throughout our journeys in this world. But I digress. But you can apply the law of attraction to anything you're doing. If it's with sports, right? Fun fact. When I was younger in elementary school, I was in grade 4. So I don't know how old would I be in grade 4. It's probably like 10 years old, 10 years old, because my birthday's in the summer. And me and my buddy were like, let's try out for the track and field team. I'm like, okay. And we went and tried out. Got laughed off. We didn't make the team. Of course not. And then that summer, I was telling my brother, I tried out for the track and field team, and we got made fun of. He goes, come on, man. He goes, we're amazing at everything we do. Remember, we're awesome. You got to tell yourself that no matter what, you're the best at everything. And you got to tell that to yourself all the time. So I subconsciously, unknowingly, right, been programmed with, hey, everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I do works out for me. So that's the way I started thinking for the rest of my life. I'm still going through life. But that's how I started thinking at about 10 years old. I'm like, you know what? Everything I do is awesome. Everything, no matter what, I'll figure it out and get it done. And then school came back, and then track and field tryouts again. And now I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm awesome. I didn't try. I didn't practice or nothing. I was just like, I'm awesome. Everything I do turns to gold. I'm always the best at everything I do. You know why? Because I am, and that's what I want. So I tried out for the team, and I made the team because I was the fastest one there. And unknowingly, some people are like, oh, yeah, you just, as you got older, you're faster, right? Or maybe everybody else is just slower that year. All the good guys left. They all graduated elementary school. But no, I believe now, and I know that it was the law of attraction. That I say everything I do is awesome. Everything I touch is the best. Because, like I'm going to tell you with my experiment, if I was like, well, I'm a loser, right? That's what my friend ended up doing. Well, I'm not good at this. I'm a loser at this, so I'm not going to do it ever again. I'll never be awesome at that. Of course he won't. Because you're just shutting it down and throwing it away. And the universe is like, okay, yeah, you're not good at that. No matter what, you're not good at that. What do you want to be good at? Tell me. And if you're like, nothing, okay, you're good at nothing. And hey, people that know me know that no matter what, I always did what I wanted to do, and I was always amazing at it. I started rock climbing, and I became amazing at it. I running track and field, became amazing at it. And one year, my coach was like, hey, you should try running long distance. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm amazing at it. Don't worry. And yeah, it's borderline being a big cocky or pompous douchebag. Like, oh, I'm amazing. I'm the best at everything. Everybody, you suck. No, I wasn't like that at all. Just in my inner self, I was like, hey, no matter what, I'm amazing. I'm going to be the best at everything I could do. And then as I got older, I'm telling you, man, it was crazy. Something switched, okay? I don't know if I jumped to a different dimension or if the awesome me took off. And he's like, yeah, peace out. I'm going to take off to this dimension because it's more awesome than this one. And then I remember I was with my buddy and with my best friend. We were rock climbing. And I'm telling you, when I would rock climb, I remember rock climbing one time, a 200-foot cliff, and somebody was like, hey, that rope over there doesn't look safe. So I was like, hey, nobody climb on that section. And instead of hooking up, I just grabbed another rope and free climbed it all the way up 200 feet. Didn't even think twice. Didn't think about getting hurt. Didn't think about nothing. Just, I'm awesome. Everything I do works out. I'm the best. And I took off. And then, I don't know, just one day, I started overthinking things. It's weird. Just started going, hey, what if? So we're rock climbing, and I'm like, oh, what if that happens? I'm a little bit heavier than I used to be. What if I'm going to fall and get hurt? What about this and that? I don't know. Like, I just became worried about everything. And then I was like, and then I slowly stopped believing that I was awesome at everything. And then when you don't believe you're awesome at everything, then you suck. No. But then I just started just going, oh, well, that's why it didn't work out for me, is because, oh, not me, it's outside forces, it's this, it's that. Instead of taking responsibility of that, I want that version of me back. Like when I was 18, 19 is when that kicked in. And I'm sad to say that's 20 years ago now. But it's crazy. I want that version of me back. I want hey man, just do it. I'm not sponsored by Nike, no, but just saying that was me and my friend's motto. It's like, don't worry about it, don't think, just do it. We used to do parkouring before parkouring became a thing. Me and my buddy would climb roofs, run around, jump from roof to roof, being awesome. Just didn't care, just loved life. Everything was awesome, no matter what. Everything worked out for us. We would free climb cliffs, trees, no matter what, anything. And we were awesome at everything we'd done. And people were just like, I don't know what it is with you guys. You guys are awesome at everything. And we're like, yeah. But now I'm trying to fight with my new version of myself to get back to that version of just you're good at everything. You're awesome. Don't worry about it. Everything turns to gold. If you could get to that version of yourself and have it with you 24/7, the world is definitely your oyster. Because what we have to contend with every day, especially as we're all getting older and we're all adults, and if you're not an adult yet, well, don't believe everything you hear. Just be you. Who cares? People say, oh, well, when you get older, you have to feel like you're going to start getting back pain. You're going to get this. And I'm like, no, when I'm getting older, I'm getting younger. It's just like the guy sitting right here in front of me, man. He ages backwards. Not literally, but. And you know what? That's, hey, law of attraction. He's like, hey, every year, people say I'm looking younger. So he's law of attraction 101. I'm aging backwards. I'm going to be my prime now. Not, hey, do you remember that I was in my prime in the good old days back when I was 16, 17 years old? No, he's in his prime now. Every day's his prime. And that's how we got to think. You got to program yourself for everything. Because we all been programmed. I'm not meaning in a bad way. It's just, that's how life is, right? You're born in a family, and you're going to pick up a lot of their habits and beliefs and everything until you form your own through different situations, through movies, TV, media, whatever, telling you, when you get older, you start slowing down, right? My dad, he's 72 years old, and he can outplay me in pickleball. He has more, energy than I do. Because I'm like, oh, I'm getting older. I got less energy, right? No, man. My dad could still climb trees and go on the roof. And people think he's my older brother. Like, I have an older brother who's clipping on 50. And people think that my dad is my older brother. But I'm like, no, man, that's my old man. He's 72. They're like, no, he's not. The number one thing my dad loves to do is when he goes to restaurants to get a senior discount, he's like, I am a senior. Here's my card. Get my discount. They're like, no, you're not. You're not above 50. And he shows the card. They're like, what? Is this real? And he's just like, yep, I am 72 years old. I was born. It's a whole thing for him. But that's what he decided. Law of attraction. He started saying, hey, when I'm getting older, I'm living in my prime now, no matter what. Not what we see in movies, see in TV shows. Oh, as you get older, I'm getting old. I wish I was 20 again. What you believe is what you're going to get. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So we're probably going to end up changing the title of this because it was supposed to be the experiment, and hey, we didn't get to that yet. We're clipping on 10 minutes. But I just felt like this is where we needed to go, is because what you believe, what you think, you got to understand, you got to try to find out what you were programmed and reprogram yourself for what you want. Success in anything you want is all yours, no matter what. Just, you're awesome. You got to remember you are awesome. You're amazing at everything. Everything you do turns to gold. You don't have to find that one thing you're good at, or that one business idea, or that one project you want to be awesome at, or you don't have to do any of that. Just remember that no matter what, everything works out for you. Just when you feel it in your gut, you got to go with it. When you feel your higher self telling you, like, this is where you got the direction you got to go, just do it. Just do it. And life will be awesome. So I'll leave you with that. And then we're going to bring in the next episode, hopefully the experiment. We'll see what tangents I go with. But once again, thanks for tuning in. This is Mike with Life Changers.